Hello everybody, welcome to the ultimate Vietnam adventure. You know, there are some places in the world that just call to you. They whisper your name across oceans and continents. For me, Vietnam has always been one of those places. It's a country I've dreamt about, a place painted in the most vivid colors imaginable, with sounds and smells that I just knew would make me feel instantly alive. It's a symphony for the senses, a feast for the soul, and I've always believed that the best way to understand a place, to truly connect with it, is to walk its streets, meet its people, and of course taste its food. But today, we're starting with a grand tour of the sites that make this country so unbelievably special. So I thought, why don't we go on an adventure together? Let's pack a virtual bag, maybe grab a snack, I recommend something crunchy, and embark on a journey through the heart of Vietnam. We're going to count down the top 25 attractions. A list that's going to take us from the most iconic postcard-perfect wonders that you've seen in movies to the secret hidden gems that whisper the true stories of this land. It's not just about seeing things, it's about feeling them. It's about that moment when you turn a corner and your jaw just drops. I love that feeling. It's like being a kid again, discovering the world for the first time. For each of these incredible spots, we're going to pull up the map. We'll see exactly where it is, how it fits into the beautiful puzzle of this country. We're going to dive deep, exploring what makes each place tick. We'll talk about the history that echoes in the ancient stones, the nature that breathes life into the landscapes, and the culture that makes every single experience unique. This isn't just a list, it's an invitation. It's a carefully curated menu of experiences designed to make you fall in love with Vietnam just like I have. And who knows, maybe it'll inspire you to book a flight and create your own stories. So, get comfortable. Let the world outside fade away for a little while. Let's just be here, together, ready to be amazed. We're about to explore a country of staggering beauty, of resilience, of warmth, and of incredible flavor. In its food, its culture, and its landscapes, this is more than a travel guide, it's a love letter to Vietnam. From the misty mountains in the north to the sun-drenched islands in the south, our cinematic journey begins right now. Are you ready? I know I am. Let's go. Number 1. Banh Waterfall, nature's masterpiece. At the border, a breathtaking hidden gem straddling the boundary of Vietnam and China. Okay, let's just take a moment here. Look at this, it's like something out of a dream, isn't it? This isn't just a waterfall, it's a masterpiece painted by nature herself. You can almost hear the roar from here, a thunderous, constant applause for its own magnificence. Located in the remote northeastern province of Cao Bang, getting here is an adventure in itself, a journey that takes you far from the bustling cities and deep into the heart of rural Vietnam. It's a place that reminds you how vast and beautiful our world truly is. Imagine waking up in the morning, the air crisp and clean, and the only sound is the distant rumble of water. As you get closer, the sound grows, becoming a powerful symphony that you feel in your chest. And then you see it. The Khe Sun River, a ribbon of jade green, splits into multiple tiers, cascading down limestone cliffs, creating a curtain of mist that dances in the sunlight. It's a sight that makes you stop, that makes you breathe a little deeper. It's moments like these, I think, that are the real souvenirs we take home from our travels. The feeling of being small in the face of something so grand. This isn't just one single waterfall, but a whole collection of them, a family of cascades working together. The main waterfall and the subordinate falls create this incredible panorama of raw, untamed power. And the best part, you can get right up close. Local folks operate these big bamboo rafts and they'll take you right to the foot of the falls. You're floating on this serene green water, looking up at this torrent of white, and the spray is hitting your face. It's exhilarating. It's a natural shower, a baptism by one of the world's most beautiful borders. It's pure, unadulterated joy. And the border aspect is fascinating. Part of the waterfall belongs to Vietnam, and the other part belongs to China. You can see the Chinese tourists on their side, and you wave. It's this beautiful, unspoken connection. Here, at the edge of two nations, there's no politics, no division, just this shared sense of awe at the sheer beauty of it all. Nature doesn't care about lines on a map, it just creates these incredible places for all of us to enjoy. And for a moment, standing there, you feel a connection to everyone who has ever been humbled by this view. Number 2, Puluong Nature Reserve, Valley of Dreams and Village Life. This tranquil escape is a tapestry of terraced rice fields and ethnic villages. If Ban was about the raw power of nature, Puluong is about its gentle, nurturing embrace. This place, wow, this place is like a painting you can walk into. Located just a few hours from Hanoi, it feels a world away. It's a stunning valley, nestled between two mountain ranges, creating a microclimate that keeps the area lush and green all year round. It's often called an off-the-beaten-path Sapa, but to me it has its own unique, serene magic. It's a place to slow down, to breathe, to just be. The first thing that strikes you are the rice terraces. They are simply magnificent. They cascade down the hillsides like a giant green staircase, following the contours of the land in perfect flowing lines. Depending on the time of year you visit, they might be a vibrant, almost neon green when the rice is young, or a shimmering gold as it nears harvest. Seeing the local farmers, often wearing traditional conical hats, tending to the fields with methods passed down through generations, is a beautiful, humbling sight. It's a testament to the incredible harmony between people and their environment. The heart of Puluong is its collection of traditional villages, home to the White Thai and Hmong ethnic groups. Life here is beautifully simple and deeply connected to the land. You'll see kids playing in the village square, women weaving on traditional looms under their stilt houses, and men guiding their water buffalo home at the end of the day. There's a peaceful rhythm to life here that is incredibly calming to the soul. It's a world away from emails, deadlines, and traffic jams. It's a reminder of a different way of being, one that is centered around community, family, and the cycles of nature. And the best way to experience it all is on foot. Trekking through Puluong is an absolute joy. The trails take you through the rice terraces, across bamboo suspension bridges that sway gently over clear streams, and into dense forests where the only sounds are bird song and the rustling of leaves. You can walk for hours and feel completely immersed in the landscape. Every so often you'll come across a small hamlet, where you'll be greeted with warm smiles and maybe even an invitation to share a cup of tea. It's this genuine, heartfelt hospitality that truly makes Puluong so special. It's a place that welcomes you with open arms. Number 3, Ha Giang Loop, Vietnam's most epic road trip, a stunning mountain route in northern Vietnam. And when I say stunning, I mean you have to pinch yourself to make sure you're not dreaming. This isn't just a road trip, my friends. This is an adventure, a real deal, wind in your hair, life-affirming journey into the heart of a landscape that feels like it was sculpted by giants. You're on a motorbike or maybe in a car with a fantastic driver, and every single turn reveals a view more breathtaking than the last. It's a symphony of limestone casts, deep canyons, and winding roads that hug the mountainsides like a long-lost friend. It's the kind of place that makes you feel so small in the best possible way. Now let's talk about the feeling. It's not just about what you see, it's about what you feel. The air is different up here. It's crisp and clean and carries the scent of wild herbs and damp earth. You feel this incredible sense of freedom, a disconnection from the everyday hustle and a deep connection to the world around you. This is the definition of being present. You're not thinking about your emails or what's for dinner later. You're just there, watching the clouds dance across the peaks, waving at the kids who run out to greet you with the biggest, most beautiful smiles. It's pure, unadulterated joy on two wheels. And the people, oh the people. You'll meet members of Vietnam's diverse ethnic minority groups like the Hmong, Tay and Dao people. Their villages cling to the mountainsides, their colorful clothing a vibrant splash against the green and gray of the landscape. They are the soul of this region, sharing a cup of tea, trying to communicate with smiles and gestures. It's these moments of human connection that truly elevate the journey from a scenic drive to a profound cultural experience. You realize that this land isn't just a backdrop, it's a home, filled with stories, traditions, and incredible resilience. This is not a passive experience, folks. The Ha Giang Loop demands your attention. It engages all your senses. You hear the buzz of your engine, the cheerful greetings of locals, the sound of the wind whistling past your helmet. You see the terraced fields that look like giant green staircases climbing to the sky. You taste the delicious, hearty local food at a roadside stop. It's a full-body, full-soul experience. It's a challenge, sure, but the reward is immeasurable. It's a story you'll be telling for the rest of your life. I promise you that. It's simply magnificent. Number 4, Ba Bi Lake, the Emerald Heart of the Mountains. Vietnam's largest natural lake, surrounded by dramatic limestone cliffs. After the high-altitude thrills of the Ha Giang Loop, imagine gliding into a place of absolute serenity. That's Ba Bi Lake. It's like the world takes a deep, calm breath. The name Babi means three lakes, referring to the three connected bodies of water that make up this vast, beautiful expanse. The water is this incredible shade of emerald green, and it's so clear you can see the fish swimming below. It's a jewel, a perfectly polished jade stone nestled amongst a crown of jungle-covered limestone mountains. This isn't a place you rush through. This is a place to slow down, to listen. What do you hear? You hear the gentle lapping of water against the side of your boat, the distant call of a bird echoing across the valley, the rustle of leaves in the forest. You don't hear traffic. You don't hear sirens. The loudest sound might be the laughter of your boatman as he points out a hidden cave. It's a natural sanctuary, a protected national park, and you can feel that sense of preservation and peace in the very air you breathe. It's a complete reset for the mind and spirit. The journey itself is part of the magic. You'll likely stay in a traditional Tay-stilt house in a small village right on the lake's shore, like Pak Ngoy, waking up in one of these beautiful wooden homes, looking out your window to see the morning mist rising off the water. It's a movie scene. It's better than a movie scene because it's real. You can just sit on the porch with a cup of Vietnamese coffee and watch the day begin. As local fishermen head out in their narrow dugout canoes, their silhouettes gliding silently across the water. It's a timeless, peaceful rhythm of life, and it's a living lake. This isn't just a pretty body of water, it's the lifeblood of the communities that live here. They fish in it, they travel on it, their culture and folklore are deeply intertwined with it. There are legends about the lake's creation, stories of dragons and magic that the local elders might share with you over a cup of tea. Being here, you feel like you've stepped into one of those legends. It's a place that's rich not just in biodiversity, but in stories, in history, and in a profound, quiet beauty that stays with you. Number 5. Konda Islands, paradise and history intertwined. This remote archipelago is home to pristine beaches and a rich, complex past. If you're searching for paradise, the kind you see on postcards, you've found it here. Konda is a chain of 16 islands off Vietnam's southern coast, and it's absolutely stunning. Imagine white sand beaches so soft they squeak under your feet, water in a dozen shades of blue, so clear you can spot coral from your boat, and lush green jungles draping the hills. It feels remote, untouched, a secret the world hasn't quite discovered yet. The main island, Kon Son, is where most people stay, but it's still incredibly peaceful. Rent a scooter and just drive, and within minutes you'll find yourself on a completely deserted beach. Lay your towel down and have this perfect stretch of sand and sea all to yourself. It's a true Robinson Crusoe fantasy come to life. Go for a swim, snorkel a little, or just lie back and listen to the sound of the waves. It's the ultimate place to decompress, to let go of all your stress and just be. The beauty is almost overwhelming in the best possible way. But here's what makes Konda truly unique. It's so much more than just a pretty place. Konda has a very deep, very dark, and very important history. For over 100 years, this beautiful island was a brutal prison. First used by the French, then by the Americans during the Vietnam War. It was known as a hell on earth, a place where thousands of political prisoners were held in horrific conditions. When you're here, you feel this duality, the incredible contrast between breathtaking natural beauty and profound human suffering. Visiting the old prisons, like the infamous tiger cages, is a sobering and essential part of any trip to Konda. You walk through the empty cells, see the chilling exhibits, and you can't help but be moved. It's a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the price of freedom. It gives you a much deeper appreciation for the peace and beauty that surrounds you. It's not just a beach vacation, it's a journey that engages your heart and your mind, a place of both reflection and relaxation. It's this combination that makes Konda truly unique and unforgettable. Number 6, Phong Nha. Ki Bang National Park, into the Cave Kingdom, home to spectacular caves and underground rivers. And you know me, I love a good spectacle. I mean, look at this place. It's like something out of a fantasy movie. You expect a dragon to come flying out of one of these caves, maybe with a little food cart attached, serving dragon fruit smoothies. It's nature on a scale that just boggles the mind. The sheer size of these limestone formations, carved over millions of years makes you feel so wonderfully small and insignificant in the best possible way. It's a humbling experience, a reminder that the world is full of these grand, secret places just waiting for us to come and say, wow. And when I say wow, I mean wow. We're talking about a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's home to the world's largest cave, Sand Dunes. It's so big it has its own jungle and climate inside. Can you believe that? A whole world within our world. It's like a Russian nesting doll of planets. Thought of exploring these subterranean kingdoms with rivers flowing through them and colossal stalagmites reaching for the ceiling is just thrilling. It's the ultimate adventure, a real-life journey to the center of the earth. And you know what I'm thinking? Do they have snacks down there? What's the cave-to-table scene like? I bet the acoustics are fantastic for a good meal. I'm just imagining floating on a boat into the mouth of one of these caverns, like the Phong Nha cave itself. The sunlight disappears, and you're suddenly in this cool, quiet, echoing chamber. The only sound is the gentle dipping of the oars in the water, and maybe my stomach rumbling, which would probably echo like thunder in there. It's a sensory experience unlike any other. The air changes, the light changes, everything becomes mysterious and magical. You're not just seeing a cave. You're entering a completely different dimension. It's the kind of place that makes you want to call your parents and just say, "You will not believe where I am right now. This park isn't just a geological wonder. It's a testament to the planet's artistry. Every drip of water over millennia has contributed to this masterpiece. It's a living museum of Earth's history, and we get to be the visitors walking through its halls. The scale is monumental, the beauty is profound, and the sense of discovery is palpable. You feel like an explorer from a bygone era charting the unknown. And for a guy from Queens, that's about as exciting as it gets. Number 7, Catbar Island, the other bay and island life. This is your gateway to Lan Ha Bay's emerald waters and limestone casts. Now, everybody knows about Halong Bay, right? It's the superstar. But right next door is its equally beautiful, maybe even more charming sibling, Lan Ha Bay, and Catbar Island is your front row seat to the show. It's a little less crowded, a little more laid back. It's like finding a secret entrance to the main event. You get all the spectacular scenery, the same jaw-dropping limestone pillars rising out of the water, the same emerald green sea, but with a more intimate, personal feel. It's like having the whole magical seascape almost to yourself. The island itself is a marvel. A huge portion of it is a national park, which means it's teeming with lush forests, rare animals, like the critically endangered Catbar langur, which is a very handsome monkey, I have to say, and incredible hiking trails, so you have this amazing duality. One minute you can be kayaking through a quiet, hidden lagoon in Lan Ha Bay, and the next you can be trekking through a dense, ancient jungle on the island. It's the best of both worlds, sea and land, adventure and tranquility, all rolled into one beautiful, rugged package. It's a choose-your-own-adventure book, and every page is gorgeous. Number 8, Ninbin, Halong Bay on land, famous for its dramatic landscapes. And you can see why. It's absolutely stunning. Imagine taking all those magnificent limestone casts from Halong Bay and planting them in the middle of luminous green rice paddies, with rivers winding through them like silk ribbons. That's Ninbin. It's one of the most serene and picturesque landscapes I've ever seen. The scale of it is just as grand as the bay, but there's an earthiness to it, a connection to the land and the cycles of farming that is deeply peaceful and profoundly beautiful. The best way to experience this watery wonderland is by boat, of course. But this isn't some big cruise ship. Here, you get into a small, traditional sampan boat, and a local person, often a woman, rows you along the gentle currents. And here's the amazing part. They often row with their feet. It's an incredible skill developed over years of navigating these shallow waterways. They sit at the back, using their feet to expertly guide the oars, leaving their hands free. It's mesmerizing to watch, a display of strength and grace that is just incredible. It's so quiet and peaceful, just the sound of the oars dipping in the water and the birds singing in the reeds. You glide silently past fields of rice that change color with the seasons, from a vibrant, almost neon green in the spring to a rich golden yellow during harvest time. The karst formations tower over you on either side, their craggy faces covered in lush vegetation. It feels like you've floated into an ancient Chinese landscape painting. It's so poetic and romantic, you can't help but feel a sense of calm wash over you. It's a forced meditation. You can't check your phone. Well, you can, but why would you want to? You're completely immersed in this otherworldly beauty. It's a moment to just be present and soak it all in, and the journey takes you through caves. The boat will duck into low-ceilinged caverns that cut right through the base of the mountains. One moment you're in the bright sunshine, and the next you're in a cool, dark tunnel, the limestone walls just inches away. Then you emerge back into the light on the other side, into another hidden valley. It's a magical experience, like passing through a secret portal from one beautiful world to another. Ninbin is not just a place you see, it's a place you feel. It gets into your soul and makes you want to write a poem, or at least a very, very nice thank you note to the planet. Number 9, Sapa, misty mountains and hill tribe culture. Now listen, I know what you're thinking. Phil, you're always talking about food, and you're right. But sometimes, just sometimes, a place is so beautiful, so breathtaking, that even I have to put down my chopsticks for a second and just look. Sapa is one of those places. It's like stepping into a painting where the artist went a little crazy with the fog machine, but in the best possible way. The air here is different. You know, it's crisp, it's clean, and it smells like pine trees and adventure. It's the kind of air that makes you want to take a deep breath and then immediately ask where the nearest noodle soup is, because, let's be honest, all that fresh air builds up an appetite. Imagine waking up, pulling back the curtains, and seeing nothing but a sea of clouds right outside your window with just the very tips of mountains peeking through like shy giants. That's a regular Tuesday in Sapa. It's a place that feels like it's floating above the rest of the world, a secret kingdom in the sky. And the town itself, with its charming little hotels and bustling market, feels like a cozy outpost on the edge of this incredible, vast wilderness. It's a mix of French colonial architecture and the vibrant, colourful traditions of the local hill tribes. You see these incredible textiles everywhere, patterns so intricate you can't believe they were made by hand. It's a feast for the eyes before you even think about the actual feast. And speaking of the people, that's the real magic here. You'll meet members of the Hmong, Dao and Tay communities, each with their own unique clothing, language and traditions. They're the heart and soul of Sapa. Walking through the market, you're not just a tourist, you're a guest. People are smiling, they're curious, they want to share their culture with you. And me? I just want to share a meal with them. I'm always looking for that connection, that moment where you break bread, or in this case, maybe some sticky rice, and you realize we're all just people who love our families, our homes, and a good, hearty meal. Sapa gives you that feeling in spades. This isn't just a sightseeing trip, it's an experience that gets into your bones. The combination of the dramatic, almost mystical landscapes and the warmth of the local culture is just, wow, it's a place that reminds you how big and beautiful the world is. You're surrounded by these epic rolling hills, terraced rice fields that look like giant green staircases to the heavens, and it's all wrapped in this beautiful, ethereal mist. It makes you feel small, but in a good way. Number 10, Moy Sand Dunes, Vietnam's surreal Sahara. A landscape of red and white sands that feels out of this world. Okay, picture this. You're in Vietnam, a country you associate with lush green rice paddies, dense jungles and bustling cities. You're driving along the coast, feeling the sea breeze. Everything is as you'd expect. And then, all of a sudden, bam! You're in the desert. It's like someone picked up a piece of the Sahara and dropped it on the coast of Southeast Asia. It's completely unexpected, a little bit weird and absolutely jaw-droppingly beautiful. That's Moy Ne for you. It's a place that messes with your sense of geography in the most delightful way. There are actually two sets of dunes here, the white dunes and the red dunes. The white dunes are the big showstoppers. They're vast, majestic, and feel truly endless. They call them Bao Trang, or White Lake, because there's a beautiful lotus-filled lake right in the middle of all that sand, like a real-life oasis. It's stunning. The sand is so fine and white, it squeaks under your feet, standing on top of one of these massive dunes with the wind whipping around you and nothing but sand and sky in every direction. It's a moment. It's one of those moments where you just have to laugh at how wonderfully strange and amazing the world is. The red dunes are smaller, closer to town, and as you might guess, they have a beautiful reddish-brown, almost Martian color. They are especially popular at sunset, and for good reason. As the sun goes down, it sets the sand on fire, painting it in these incredible shades of orange, red, and purple. It's a photographer's dream. But for me, it's more than just a photo op. It's a feeling. You're sitting there on the warm sand, watching the sky put on this incredible show, and there's a sense of peace that washes over you. It's the perfect quiet end to a day of adventure, or the perfect prelude to finding some amazing seafood for dinner. This place is just pure, unadulterated fun. It's a giant sandbox for grown-ups. Where else can you go from swimming in the ocean to sledding down a sand dune in the same afternoon? It's a geographical oddity that has become a playground. The sheer novelty of it is what gets me. One minute I'm eating a bowl of pho, the next I'm looking at a landscape that could be on another planet. Vietnam is a country that is just full of surprises, and the Moy Sand Dunes might just be the most surprising of them all. It's nature showing off, and I'm more than happy to be in the audience. Number 11, Dalat, the city of eternal spring with its pine forests and French villas. After the heat and the sand of Moy, arriving in Dalat is like stepping into another world, or at least another climate. You drive up into the central highlands, and suddenly the air gets cool and crisp. The palm trees are replaced by pine trees. Pine trees. In Vietnam, it's incredible. The whole city is built around a beautiful lake, Duan Huong Lake, and it's surrounded by rolling hills, waterfalls, and flower farms. It feels more like a town in the Swiss Alps than Southeast Asia. It's no wonder the French colonists used it as their mountain getaway. They knew a good thing when they saw it. They called it Le Petit Paris. And you can see why. The city is full of beautiful French colonial villas with their sloping roofs and charming gardens. There's even a radio tower that's designed to look like a mini Eiffel Tower. It's quirky, it's romantic, and it's completely unique. You can spend a whole day just wandering around admiring the architecture and breathing in that fresh, pine-scented air. It's a city that encourages you to slow down, to stroll, to maybe sit at a little cafe and enjoy a cup of the amazing local coffee. It has a gentle, peaceful vibe that's a wonderful contrast to the high-energy buzz of cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City. And the flowers, oh my goodness, the flowers, they don't call it the city of eternal spring for nothing. Because of the temperate climate, flowers bloom here year-round. The whole region is like one giant garden. There are fields of hydrangeas, roses, lavender and sunflowers. You can visit flower parks and farms where you're just surrounded by a riot of color and fragrance. It's overwhelmingly beautiful. It makes you happy just to be there. And all these beautiful flowers end up at the Dalat market, which is a spectacle in and of itself. It's a city that's literally bursting with life. This place is a breath of fresh air in every sense of the word. It's a retreat, an escape. It's a place where you can wear a sweater in the evening. A sweater in Vietnam, that alone is worth the trip for me. It's a city of romance, of nature, and of wonderful little surprises. It's a place to recharge your batteries, to connect with a different side of Vietnam, and to eat some truly unique and delicious food that you won't find anywhere else in the country. Dalat is a little bit strange, a little bit elegant, and a whole lot of wonderful. I love it here. Number 12, Mekong Delta, the River of Nine Dragons, a maze of rivers, swamps, and floating markets in southern Vietnam. Okay, are you ready for this? Because I don't think I am. This isn't just a river, folks. It's the lifeblood of an entire region, a sprawling, incredible network of waterways they call the River of Nine Dragons. Can you believe that? 9 dragons? It sounds like something out of a fantasy movie, but it's real and we're here. The sheer scale of it is mind-boggling. It's a world built on water, where the rhythm of life flows with the current and every boat tells a story. I'm just trying to take it all in. The lush green banks, the gentle chug of the long-tail boats, the feeling that you've entered a completely different dimension of existence. It's beautiful, truly beautiful. You know, my first thought when I see a place like this is, what do they eat here? And my second thought is, how do they get around? And it turns out the answer to both is right here on the water. This entire civilization, this vibrant culture, has adapted to live in harmony with the river. People build their houses on stilts, they travel by boat, they fish from their front porches. It's an incredible testament to human ingenuity and resilience. I'm looking at these little wooden boats loaded with families, with produce, with everything you can imagine. And it's like watching a perfectly choreographed ballet. Everyone knows their part, everyone moves with a grace that comes from a lifetime spent on the water. It's a dance, and I'm just a very clumsy, very happy tourist trying to learn the steps. I can't help but think about my parents, Richard and Helen. My mom would have loved the colours, the vibrant green of the coconut palms against the earthy brown of the river. My dad, he would have been fascinated by the engineering of it all, the boats, the stilt houses, how everything just works. He'd be asking a million questions and I'd be right there with him. It's places like this that make you feel connected to something bigger than yourself. You see how people live, how they create communities in the most amazing environments, and it fills you with a sense of wonder. It's a powerful reminder that the world is full of amazing people doing amazing things, and all you have to do is show up and say hello. Number 13, my son's sanctuary, ancient Hindu temple ruins nestled in the jungle. Now this is something else. We've left the water world of the Mekong and travelled back in time. We're in a lush valley, surrounded by mountains, and hidden amongst the dense jungle are these incredible ancient structures. This is my son's sanctuary, the religious and political capital of the Champa Kingdom for over 1,000 years. 1,000 years. Can you wrap your head around that? These temples were being built when Europe was in the Dark Ages. It's just staggering to think about the history that is soaked into these red bricks. You can almost hear the whispers of the past on the wind. Walking among these ruins feels like you're an explorer who has just stumbled upon a lost city. Indiana Jones, eat your heart out. The temples are dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva, and you can see these intricate carvings and statues everywhere, even after centuries of neglect and the tragedies of war. The detail is astonishing. You see gods, goddesses, and sacred animals etched into the stone, telling stories that we can now only guess at. It's a puzzle, a beautiful, mysterious puzzle scattered across this valley. I'm just wandering around with my mouth open, trying to imagine what this place must have looked like in its heyday, bustling with priests and royalty, filled with ceremonies and chanting. What's really blowing my mind is the construction. Our guide was telling us that historians and archaeologists still don't know for sure how the Cham people built these towers. The bricks are held together so tightly, with almost no visible mortar. It's a mystery. They have theories, of course, involving plant resins or some kind of special firing technique, but nobody knows for certain. I love that. I love that in our modern world of technology and information, there are still ancient secrets that we haven't figured out. It makes the place feel even more magical, more sacred. It's a testament to the incredible skill and knowledge of this ancient civilization. They were masters of their craft. You walk through here and you can't help but feel a sense of reverence. It's a quiet place, despite the other tourists. There's an atmosphere of peaceful decay, of nature slowly reclaiming what was always hers. Vines crawl up the temple walls and giant trees sprout from the middle of ancient courtyards. It's this beautiful dance between man-made structures and the relentless power of the jungle. It's not a sad sight, though. It feels right. It feels like a natural cycle. The Champa Kingdom is gone, but its spirit lives on in these stones, and the jungle has become the guardian of its memory. Number 14. Hue Imperial City, royal grandeur and timeless cuisine. This is the former capital's grand citadel and royal tombs. Okay, get ready to feel like royalty, because we are entering the home of emperors. This is the Imperial City in Hue, the capital of Vietnam during the Nguyen dynasty. And let me tell you, these guys knew how to live. We're talking about a massive complex of palaces, temples, gates and gardens, all surrounded by a giant moat and a 10-kilometer wall. It's like a city within a city, and at its very heart was the Forbidden Purple City. That's right, forbidden. It was reserved exclusively for the emperor, his family and his most trusted eunuchs. I'm just glad they're letting me in today. Walking through the magnificent Noon Gate, the main entrance, you can't help but be struck by the scale and the ambition of it all. It's designed to impress, to project power and authority. The architecture is just stunning, with its sweeping tiled roofs, its intricate woodwork and its vibrant colours. It's a beautiful fusion of traditional Vietnamese design and Chinese palace architecture. I'm just looking up at the layers of roofs, the dragons and phoenixes that decorate the eaves, and I'm in awe. This wasn't just a place to live, it was a statement. It was the centre of the universe for the people who built it, and at the very centre of it all, that Forbidden Purple City. I love that name. It sounds so mysterious and romantic. Sadly, much of it was destroyed during the wars of the 20th century, but you can still walk through the foundations and see the restored buildings, and your imagination just fills in the gaps. You can picture the emperor, his concubines, and his children living their lives in this secluded, opulent world completely cut off from their subjects. It's a fascinating glimpse into a system and a way of life that is so far removed from our own. It's like stepping onto the set of a historical epic, and I'm just waiting for someone to hand me a silk robe. I'm trying to picture my dad, Richard, here. He would have loved the symmetry, the perfect geometry of the layout. Everything is aligned on a central axis. Everything has its place. It's a masterpiece of urban planning and landscape design. He would have appreciated the order and the grandeur of it all. And my mum, Helen, she would have been drawn to the gardens, the lotus ponds, the quiet courtyards where the royal family would relax and compose poetry. It's a place that appeals to both the head and the heart. It's a grand, sprawling, and deeply fascinating piece of Vietnamese history that you can actually walk through. How amazing is that? Number 15, Phu Quoc Island, Paradise Found. This tropical paradise boasts white sand beaches and turquoise waters. Oh my goodness, look at this place. It's like stepping into a postcard. Phu Quoc is the ultimate escape, one of those places you dream about when you need to get away. The sand is so white and fine, it's like powdered sugar, and the water, an unreal shade of blue, so clear you can see your own happy feet wiggling in the waves. It's pure, unfiltered joy in island form. I picture my family here. My wife relaxing under a palm, my kids splashing and building sandcastles. That's what a place like Phu Quoc does. It makes you want to share it with the people you love. Every grain of sand, every gentle wave, it's all part of the beautiful painting you get to be a part of. They call Phu Quoc the Pearl Island, and I get it. It really is a gem. There's a whole world to explore here, snorkeling, kayaking, or just soaking up the sun. Phu Quoc is a reminder that the simplest things, sun, sand, and sea, are often the most magnificent. Number 16, Tam Cu, the Three Caves Journey, a scenic river adventure through limestone caves and rice paddies. If you thought Halong Bay was beautiful, get ready for its cousin on land. They call this area Halong Bay on land, and I can see why. The main event here is a boat ride on the Ngo Dong River through Tam Cu's Three Caves. A local rower, often using her feet, guides you along the water. An incredible skill to watch. The only sounds are the gentle splash of oars and birds singing. On either side, vibrant rice paddies stretch out with limestone casts rising above. It feels like you've floated into a mythical land. Then the boat glides into the caves, cool, dark, and mysterious. The first cave, Hang Ka, is the longest, with low-hanging stalactites and echoing drips. Emerging into sunlight feels like being reborn. The journey passes in a flash, but the memory lingers. Tam Cu is Vietnam, at its most poetic. Number 17, Bana Hills, the Golden Bridge in the Clouds, a mountaintop wonder you have to see to believe. You've probably seen pictures of this place. The Golden Bridge is one of Vietnam's most iconic sights, but seeing it in person is something else. A bridge held up by two giant stone hands. Surreal, magnificent. It's like something out of a fantasy movie, as if the gods themselves are lifting this golden pathway for you. To get here, you take a cable car, one of the longest and highest in the world. You float above the jungle through clouds with spectacular views all around. Then you arrive. The Golden Bridge curves gracefully along the mountainside, seeming to float in mid-air. Walking across it feels like stepping on a ribbon of silk held by giants. The view is breathtaking. Majestic mountains, sky all around, clouds drifting below. Those ancient-looking hands make it feel timeless, like a myth brought to life. It's more than a bridge. It's an experience designed to inspire awe. You have to see it to believe it. Even then, it hardly feels real. Number 18, Cu Chi Tunnels, Vietnam's underground resilience, an underground network from the Vietnam War era. Now, this is something else entirely. We're stepping away from the beautiful, serene landscapes for a moment and going somewhere, well, somewhere truly humbling. It's a place that tells a story, a powerful, intense story of resilience and ingenuity that you can feel in the very air around you. It's not just a tourist attraction, it's a living museum, a testament to a chapter of history that shaped this nation. You know me, I'm usually looking for the best bowl of pho, but sometimes the most profound experiences are the ones that connect you to the soul of a place. And this, my friends, is all soul. You arrive and the first thing you notice is the jungle. It's dense, it's green, it's alive with the sounds of insects and birds. It feels peaceful, almost deceptively so. But then your guide starts talking, and the reality of where you're standing begins to sink in. They show you these tiny, almost invisible trapdoors hidden beneath leaves and dirt. A full-grown person disappears into the ground. It's like a magic trick, but it's real. I mean, I can barely fit into some airplane seats, so the idea of squeezing into one of these holes is, well, it's mind-boggling. It's a stark reminder that what you see on the surface is only a tiny fraction of the story here. The sheer scale of it is what gets you. We're talking about over 120 kilometers of tunnels. That's not just a few hideouts, it's an entire subterranean city. They had everything down there: living quarters, kitchens, hospitals, command centers. Imagine cooking a meal underground with the smoke being cleverly disguised so it wouldn't give away your position. It's a level of resourcefulness that is just staggering. You walk through the jungle path, and every few feet your guide points out another feature: a ventilation shaft disguised as a termite mound, a booby trap made from bamboo. It's a lesson in survival written into the earth itself. And then you get the chance to go inside. They've widened some sections for tourists, and thank goodness for that. You crouch down and you start to move through this narrow, dark, earthen corridor. The air is thick and damp, and you can feel the weight of the world above you. It's claustrophobic, it's intense, and you're only in there for a few minutes. To think that people lived, fought, and survived in these conditions for years. It's beyond comprehension. It gives you a profound respect for the human spirit and its incredible capacity to endure. Number 19. Hue, an ancient town. The City of Lanterns, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with lantern-lit streets. Oh, Hoi An. If there's a place on Earth that feels like it was plucked from a beautiful dream, this is it. I'm telling you, you step into this town and you feel your heart rate slow down. It's pure magic. The entire town is a pedestrian zone in the evening, so you can just wander, and believe me, you'll want to wander. The streets are lined with these gorgeous ancient merchant houses, their yellow ochre walls glowing under the sun. It's a place that has been perfectly preserved, a snapshot of a bustling 15th century trading port. The real show begins when the sun goes down. Suddenly, the entire town is illuminated by thousands of colorful silk lanterns. They hang from every shop front, every restaurant, every tree, casting this warm, ethereal glow over everything. The light reflects off the Thubon River, which flows gently through the town, and it's just breathtaking. I'm a simple guy. I like a good sandwich, but this is poetry. This is romance. You see couples walking hand in hand, families taking photos, everyone just soaking in the incredible atmosphere. It's a shared experience of beauty, and there's nothing better than that. The architecture is a story in itself. Because Hoi An was a major international port, you can see the influences from all over Asia. There are Chinese assembly halls with their ornate carvings and intricate tile work, right next to traditional Vietnamese tube houses, and then you have the famous Japanese covered bridge. It's a beautiful fusion of cultures, a physical representation of the town's history as a crossroads of commerce and ideas. You can spend days just exploring the details: the mother-of-pearl inlay on a wooden door, the yin-yang tiles on a roof. Every corner has a story to tell. And the people of Hoi An are as warm as the lantern light. They have this gentle, welcoming spirit. You walk into a shop and they greet you with a genuine smile. They're proud of their town, and they should be. They're the custodians of this incredible heritage. Whether you're getting a suit tailored, which you should, they're amazing, taking a cooking class, or just buying a souvenir, you feel this sense of connection. It's a town that wraps its arms around you and makes you feel like you belong. Even if you're just there for a little while, it's just wonderful. Number 20, Saigon Notredam Cathedral, French elegance in the heart of Saigon. Okay, so you're in the middle of Ho Chi Minh City, or Saigon as many still call it. It's a whirlwind of energy: motorbikes, street food stalls, modern skyscrapers. It's vibrant and chaotic in the best possible way. And then, right in the heart of it all, you see this, a stunning red brick neo-Romanesque cathedral that looks like it was lifted straight out of a quiet French village and dropped into the middle of Southeast Asia. It's a beautiful, surprising sight. It's officially called the Cathedral Basilica of Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception, but everyone knows it as Notredam. It was built by the French colonists in the late 1800s, and they went all out. All the materials were imported directly from France. The iconic red bricks on the exterior came from Marseille, and they've kept their vibrant color to this day. even through the heat and humidity. The stained glass, the tiles, everything. It was a statement, a symbol of French power and culture, and today it stands as a fascinating piece of the city's complex history. You stand in the square in front of it, and it's a hub of activity. You'll see wedding couples taking photos, students hanging out, tourists marveling at the architecture. Right in the center of the square is a serene statue of the Virgin Mary, who in 2005 was reported to have shed a tear, drawing massive crowds. It's a place of faith, a historical monument, and a community gathering spot, all rolled into one. It's this wonderful intersection of the sacred and the everyday, which is something I love about cities. It feels alive. The two bell towers are magnificent, standing at over 58 meters tall. They dominate the skyline in this part of the city and house 6 bronze bells that still ring out. The architecture is so different from the Vietnamese temples and pagodas you see elsewhere, and that's what makes it so striking. It's a reminder of the layers of history that make up modern Vietnam. It's not just one story. It's a collection of many stories from different times and different cultures, all existing together in this dynamic city. And this beautiful building is a major chapter in that story. Section 2, the heart of a historic square. Number 21, Hoan Kiem Lake, the beating heart of Hanoi, with its iconic red bridge. Now, I've been to a lot of cities, and let me tell you, every great city has a place like this. It's the central nervous system, the beating heart where everything happens. In Hanoi, this is it. Hoan Kiem Lake, or the Lake of the Returned Sword, isn't just a body of water. It's the soul of the city. You feel it the moment you arrive. The air buzzes with this incredible mix of tranquil energy and urban excitement. It's where grandmothers do their morning Tai Chi, where young couples steal quiet moments, and where the endless river of motorbikes seems to magically part, respecting the serene atmosphere. It's just beautiful. You know me, I love a good story, and this place, it has a fantastic one. It's not just a lake, it's a legend. The story goes that a magical golden turtle surfaced from the lake to reclaim a sword that Emperor Leloy had used to defeat Chinese invaders. A returned sword, how cool is that? It's like something out of a movie. You can almost picture it, right? The mist rising off the water, the emperor standing there, this giant turtle popping up. It adds this whole other layer of magic to the place. You're not just walking around a pond, you're walking through a piece of living folklore, a story that has shaped the identity of this incredible city for centuries. And what's a beautiful lake without a beautiful temple? Right in the middle, on a little island, is the Turtle Tower, or Thap Rua. It's like a lonely romantic sentinel watching over the lake. It's not something you can visit, but you don't need to. Its power is in its presence, this solitary, elegant structure that seems to hold all the lake's secrets. It's one of those things you see on postcards, but seeing it in person, with the gentle ripple of the water and the sounds of Hanoi swirling around you, is just something else. It feels ancient and timeless, a quiet anchor in a city that is constantly, wonderfully in motion. Walking around the perimeter of the lake is an experience in itself. It's a masterclass in people watching, my favorite sport. You see everything. Students practicing their English with tourists, artists sketching the scenery, vendors selling everything from sweet snacks to colorful toys. The trees that line the shore are these huge, magnificent things, their branches creating a perfect canopy of shade. It's a place for reflection, for connection, for just being. It's the perfect introduction to the rhythm of Hanoi, a city that immediately welcomes you into its warm, chaotic, and utterly charming embrace. I could sit here all day just soaking it all in. Number 22, Trang and Landscape Complex, Vietnam's inland wonderland and a UNESCO site of caves and waterways. Okay, so you've heard of Halong Bay, right? The famous one with the boats and the limestone cliffs. Well, imagine taking all that spectacular beauty, that jaw-dropping scenery, and putting it on a river. That's Trang An. They call it Halong Bay on land, and honestly that description is spot on. It's this breathtaking network of emerald green rivers that wind their way through a landscape of towering jungle-covered limestone karsts. It's a place of almost surreal beauty, a landscape that feels like it was lifted straight out of a fantasy film. In fact, they filmed parts of King Kong, Skull Island here, and you can see why. The only way to explore this masterpiece is by boat, but these aren't big, noisy motorboats. No. You get into a small traditional sampan, and a local rower, often a woman with incredible strength and stamina, guides you through this magical maze. There's something so peaceful about it. The only sounds are the gentle splash of the oars dipping into the water, the chirping of birds in the trees, and the occasional gasp of awe from your fellow passengers. It's an intimate, immersive experience. You're not just looking at the landscape from a distance, you're gliding right through the heart of it, feeling the cool air on your skin and seeing every detail up close. The journey takes you on a set route, and there are a few to choose from, each offering a different combination of caves and temples. You just sit back and let your guide do all the work. And let me tell you, these guides are amazing. They navigate the narrow waterways and low-hanging caves with such skill, sometimes even rowing with their feet to give their arms a rest. It's a testament to their connection with this place. They know every twist and turn of the river, every secret of the caves. It's a beautiful, human-powered journey through a natural wonderland. I mean, look at this, it's just spectacular. As you float along, you're completely surrounded by this dramatic scenery. The limestone cliffs rise vertically from the water, their surfaces weathered into incredible shapes and covered in lush greenery. The water is so clear in places that you can see the reeds swaying on the riverbed below. It's a place that makes you feel very small in the best possible way. It's humbling to be in the presence of such ancient, powerful nature. It's a moment to just be quiet, to look, to listen, and to feel an overwhelming sense of peace and wonder. This is nature's art gallery, and you have a front row seat, truly, truly special. Number 23, Marble Mountain, Spirituality and Stone. This is a cluster of marble and limestone hills filled with caves and temples. Just a short drive from Da Nang, you'll find the Marble Mountains. It's not just a single mountain, but a group of 5 hills. Already pretty fascinating, right? Here's what makes it special. Each mountain is named after one of the 5 essential elements. Thieu Sun for water, Mok Sun for wood, Ho Sun for fire, Kim Sun for metal, and Tho Sun for earth. It's poetic, isn't it? It's like the universe itself is represented in this one small area. Climbing here means ascending through the elements themselves. The largest and most famous is Thieu Sun, the water mountain. This is the one open to visitors. From the ground, it's an imposing rocky outcrop rising from the flat coastal plain. Truly a striking sight. You can take the stairs, there are plenty, so bring good shoes and maybe an extra shirt. Or ride the glass elevator for an easier ascent. An elevator up the side of a sacred mountain, only in Vietnam. It's a fantastic blend of ancient spirituality and modern convenience. It's brilliant. But before you even go up, check out what's at the base. The area is famous for its stone carving villages. For centuries, artisans have carved marble from these mountains into incredible sculptures. You'll see everything from giant Buddhas to intricate little animals. The streets are lined with workshops where you can watch artists at work, the sound of chipping and sanding filling the air. It's a living tradition passed down through generations, and it's directly tied to the geology of the place you're about to explore. So Marble Mountain is more than just a pretty view. It's a complete cultural and spiritual ecosystem. There's the natural beauty of the mountains, the deep symbolism of the 5 elements, the active religious sites hidden within, and the vibrant artistic community at their feet. There are so many layers to uncover here. It's a physical journey up the mountain, but also a journey through art, history, and faith. And it all begins with this simple, beautiful idea: 5 hills representing the building blocks of the world. Absolutely wonderful. Number 24. Halong Bay, the 8th wonder of the world famous for its emerald waters and towering limestone islands. And let me tell you, when you see it for the first time, it's one of those moments where you have to stop. You have to put the camera down and just breathe it in. It's like stepping into a painting, a mythical landscape that you didn't think could possibly be real. The air feels different here, filled with the whispers of ancient legends and the gentle lapping of water against stone. It's a place that hums with a kind of primal, geological magic. I mean, look at this. It's everything you've heard and so much more. This is what travel is all about. Finding these places that just stop you in your tracks and make you feel small in the most wonderful way. I've seen a lot of beautiful places, my friends, but this is on another level. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and you can see why. It's not just a bay, it's a whole world of nearly 2,000 limestone casts and islets. Each one a unique sculpture carved by nature over millions of years. They jut out of the water like the spines of a sleeping dragon, which, by the way, is what Halong means, descending dragon. And you feel that. You feel the myth. You can almost picture this giant benevolent creature coming down from the heavens to create this masterpiece, leaving behind these emerald jewels scattered across the sea for us to marvel at. It's a story you can feel in your bones as you float through this incredible scenery. The best way to experience this truly is to get on a boat, not just for a day trip, but for an overnight cruise if you can. Waking up in the middle of this bay, surrounded by these silent, majestic giants as the morning mist burns off the water, it's an experience that's hard to put into words. It feels like you're the only person in the world. The silence is profound, broken only by the call of a seabird or the gentle chug of your boat's engine. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated peace. It's the kind of quiet that lets you hear your own thoughts, that lets you connect with the world around you in a way that's just not possible in our busy, everyday lives. And it's not just about looking. Number 25, the Old Quarter, a symphony of the senses. Welcome to Hanoi's vibrant, historic heart, where every moment is an experience for all five senses. And folks, when I say vibrant, I mean vibrant. This isn't just a place you see, it's a place you feel with every single one of your senses. From the moment you step into its maze of narrow streets, you're hit with this incredible symphony of life. The sound is the first thing that gets you, the constant cheerful beeping of scooter horns, the chatter of vendors, the sizzle of street food, the laughter spilling out of cafes. It's not noise, it's the city's heartbeat. It's the sound of a million stories happening all at once, and you're right in the middle of it. Then there are the smells. Oh, the smells. It's a constantly changing perfume of deliciousness. One moment you're catching the rich aromatic scent of pho broth simmering in a giant pot on the sidewalk. The next you're hit with the smoky char of grilled meats, followed by the sweet fragrance of fresh herbs and the robust aroma of Vietnamese coffee being brewed. It's a culinary adventure for your nose before you even take a single bite. You can just follow your nose here, and I promise you, you will find something absolutely amazing. This is a place that is unapologetically, gloriously alive, and it invites you to dive right in. And the sights, look around you, it's a beautiful, chaotic ballet. You have these narrow streets, each one historically dedicated to a specific craft or trade. You've got Hang Bak, Silver Street, Hang Gai, Silk Street, Hang Duong, Sugar Street. You can still see remnants of this today. You'll walk down one street filled with shops selling beautiful fabrics and down another packed with blacksmiths hammering away. The architecture is this fascinating mix of old Vietnamese tube houses, skinny and deep, alongside grand French colonial buildings with their telltale yellow facades and green shutters. It's a living museum, a tapestry of history and modernity woven together. But the real magic of the Old Quarter is the people. It's the woman in the conical hat carrying her wares on a bamboo pole balanced perfectly on her shoulders. It's the old men sitting on tiny plastic stools playing chess and sipping tea. It's the families gathering on the pavement for their evening meal, sharing food and stories. There's an energy here, a sense of community and constant motion that is completely infectious. You can't help but smile. You just want to pull up a tiny stool of your own, order something that smells good, and become a part of the beautiful, wonderful chaos for a little while. Well, there you have it, my friends. From the thundering waters of Banh Waterfall in the north to the sun-drenched beaches of Quac in the south, what a journey it's been. Vietnam is not just a country, it's an experience. It's a feast for the senses, a lesson in history and a celebration of life. It's the taste of a perfect bowl of pho on a busy sidewalk, the breathtaking beauty of Ha Long Bay at sunrise, and the warmth of a smile from a stranger. It's a place of incredible diversity, where ancient traditions live alongside a vibrant, forward-looking energy. We've seen towering mountains, winding rivers, ancient towns, and bustling cities. We've explored caves, cruised through bays, and gotten lost in the most wonderful way. But the one thing that connects all these incredible places, the thread that runs through the entire country, is the spirit of its people. Their resilience, their kindness, their hospitality, and their incredible joy for life is the true treasure of Vietnam. This is a country that opens its arms and its heart to you, and it's impossible not to fall in love with it. It's a place that changes you, that stays with you long after you've gone home. I always say that travel is the only thing you can buy that makes you richer, and a trip to Vietnam is one of the best investments you can ever make. It will fill your camera with beautiful pictures, but more importantly, it will fill your heart with beautiful memories. So if you ever get the chance, go. Go and see it for yourself. Go get on a scooter, pull up a tiny plastic stool, try the egg coffee, and let the magic of this incredible country wash over you. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. It's a world of wonders just waiting to be discovered. So until our next adventure, my friends, thank you for coming along on this journey with me. Keep exploring, keep eating, and keep connecting with this beautiful world of ours, because that's what it's all about, right? Sharing a meal, sharing a smile, and making friends along the way. Goodbye for now, and as always, I'll have what they're having. What a trip, what a truly, truly amazing place. I can't wait to go back.